Hi everybody, welcome to Boxing Time. On this channel you will learn a lot of news from the world of boxing. So here we go. Otto Wallin feels that Anthony Joshua has changed for the worse since he knew him before, showing that he's mentally fragile ahead of their fight on December 23rd at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Wallin says that he noticed that the former two-time heavyweight champion Joshua seems tense, nervous, and mentally vulnerable during their face-off for their fight. He doesn't seem like the same person that he was. Otto thinks that the recent losses that the 34-year-old Joshua has suffered in the last 4 years have done something to his state of mind, sapping him of the self-confidence that he once had during his best years from 2013 to 2019.
Well, I just felt like he was very stiff and tense and nervous and kind of not the guy that I remember. I've been around him before, but he seemed very unsure of himself. So I actually started talking to him a little bit up there, and then after a while he started talking back, and I think he relaxed a little bit more. But I don't know, I think he's a guy that he might take himself pretty serious, and he takes things to heart. And he told me that not come and shake his hand after if I'm gonna be talking now. So I just told him, don't worry, I'm not here to make friends, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to win this fight, and if he doesn't want to shake my hand after, that's it. That's fine.
The Joshua is flipping through trainers one after another like a madman is a further signal that all is not well with the 6'6" fighter, and it's not looking good for him that he's going to be able to turn things around to regain the momentum that his career once had.
I think that's really bringing him down, and he's very unsure of himself, and he just shows with all these different trainers. You know, if you change trainers once, it takes a long time to really get things going, and then if you do it now, he's done it I think 3 times. When you're in there, you start getting hit, you're gonna go back to what you know, and you have somebody new in the corner telling you what to do, and you might not believe it or trust him 100%. Then I think that's a problem.
Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, has got to be having kittens, worrying about the downward trajectory of his main money guy, as he's been the one bringing in the dough for his fights during the last decade, since turning professional after his controversial Olympic gold medal victory in 2012.
I think definitely there is. I think that, he's already been beat 3 times, so there's no secret that he can get beat. And I think that now, more than before, I think his mind is in a bad spot.
Joshua can keep going, and he probably will out of stubbornness pride, but the gravy that he's been brought in by the truck full won't be the same. That would be a disaster, not having that loot flowing like it once did. AJ has enough cash to retire and then some, with his reported net worth of $80 million, but he doesn't want it to end. Hearn will have to work his magic in the matchmaking department to help turn Joshua's career around, but he's not a magician. Even Hearn has in what he can do for Joshua at this stage of his career. Bringing him back to the early point of his career where things were going well would seem impossible, as Hearn can't feed Joshua stiffs one after another without the boxing public knowing what he's doing.
I think he has too much pressure on his shoulders, and he's really feeling it. And I think that's hard for him. He used to be the guy that everybody was looking up to, and he was a champion, but he's not the same guy anymore, and I think that's hard on him.
It's pretty clear that Joshua's confidence has taken a dent from his losses, and he's showing that with his ultra-timid style of fighting and his weak opposition. Joshua is afraid to pull the trigger on his punches and has been agitated recently, seemingly trying to give a false show of strength to the wolves who want to finish him off. That 4 days in a darkened room thing that Joshua did recently was a sign of desperation, as he wants to regain the aggressiveness that he once had earlier in his career. What AJ doesn't understand is that his success in the first 6 years of his career from 2013 to 2019 was mostly due to Hearn feeding him tomato cans. The kind of guys that Joshua faced were the weak variety, designed to make him look unbeatable. Hearn did a good job of manufacturing this seemingly unbeatable automaton fighter that his fans thought was the real thing.
I think it'd be interesting. I think this too short of a notice for him to really change anything, and I think he's just gonna make things worse.
Wallin is correct about it not being enough time for Joshua's new coach, Ben Davison, to have much impact on his fight with him. The most Davison can do in that time is get Joshua to move more, which he's already doing quite nicely without him. What Joshua needs for the Wallin fight is aggressiveness, because if this contest stretches into the later rounds, he'll likely gas out like he's done in the past and could get knocked out.
I just want to thank everybody for the support, and this is really exciting times, and I'm very happy for all the support that I'm getting. So I'm gonna pay you all back with a good performance and a good win on December 23rd.
Subscribe. Please like and comment. This is very important for the development of the channel. See you later.